Like sometimes you don't know what goes on offline too. Offline gaming is probably like the best, so no one could like meta game you and stuff in the city. So yeah, I ain't gonna say anything, but it's gonna be the least likely thing you expect from Chase Daniel. If everything goes through, oof. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's like a 50-50 right now.
Yo, Chase.
Yo, what's up, Menzo?
Yeah. How much is your check as a cashier?
It's like 1600, something like
Oh,
that.
damn, is that high?
Yeah, it's like yeah, increase a lot.
I know. I've been really pressing that shit, but it's still not high enough. So
Like
like, I
honestly, I think it's pretty high for what we got earlier. Like
I mean, compared to what it was, yeah.
yeah, it was a
But
good
I mean, like, honestly, it's like businesses will be open more if motherfucker like if you could sit here for 5 hours and make what like 200K just
yeah,
sitting here because there's no guarantee customers are gonna come in.
yeah. You
So if
could
you could
probably
make
do
two to
that.
300K for just sitting here for 5 hours, then businesses will actually be open.
Yeah, that's what they should do because, like I said, if they have to change a lot of stuff though. Like they have to change the gun prices. They have to change everything basically,
No,
not
they
just
wouldn't.
you know what I'm
They,
saying.
I don't feel like they would have to do that.
Well,
If niggas, if you could make 20 to like, so if you're a manager somewhere, if you can make like 40K an hour, if you're a grunt, if you're a recruit, if you can make like 15, 20K, niggas will actually work. Because let's be real, like nobody, even doing that, there's only gonna be a limited amount of people that can sit in one place for hours.
yeah,
Because a lot of people in the city got ADHD. First of
yeah,
all,
yeah.
so
Wow, yeah, that is true.
yeah, so like not everybody's gonna do that. But for those that will, I feel like you should be able to work all week and on a Thursday be able to buy be able to participate in the car drops because you worked all week.
Yeah, you should have some kind of dibs if you work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like some kind of like deal like that. If you work like for a certain amount of hours, you get some cars. You know, get the first drops first before anyone
I
else.
wouldn't even say get it first, but like even just be able to participate. Like you should be able to make enough money to where a 500K car drop. Well, I don't put in 20 in head hours in this week, 30 in head hours this week. Let me go participate.
Yeah, like some people don't usually just wait until that thing is like it's a mess that when it drops on Thursday. So I'll wait like a week or two to get a
Yeah,
car.
well, I'm
Yeah,
just saying like people shouldn't have to leave their jobs to go make money.
you're all right though. You're all right.
That kind of defeats the purpose. Like yeah, like for one, like restaurants and stuff, they're a good place for roly poly when people are coming in. What about when people are not coming in? You're just sitting here, kind of just wasting time
Yeah, they should
because
have
you're
like
not making.
tasks. They have to have tasks, and we could get paid for those tasks inside the restaurant or something. You know?
Something. I just feel like if they raise the checks to like point like people actually make like 20, 30K an hour sitting here, a lot of more businesses would be open. I feel like that in itself would bring more roly poly to the city. So like yeah, this is a good step in the direction of them raising like every check up like this. But I still feel like they need to go higher.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, it's just them. They have to discuss it with other people though. It's not just like right now. You still can't get like you get like what 30K for like an hour and 45 minutes. Like that's not a lot.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, hour. Yeah, you get
Uh,
30K.
You get 5 checks an hour. So right now, my check as a boss is 17.50. That's 8K an hour.
Yeah.
That's not shit. And that should at least be 20, 30K.
Yeah.
Okay, like yeah, lumber. If you work lumber for an hour, you're gonna make like 50K, right? But you're doing a lot more for that. So of course, like jobs like that should be more, but jobs like this, you should still be able to make 30, 40K.
Yeah. You should still, yeah, that is true. Like, you don't make that much unless like people
Exactly.
actually come in and like actually want the food. Like, I've been
Exactly.
selling
But
a
you
lot
should
of like 10K foods. That's why I'm making my money. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
like, if
but
I'm
like
not selling that, it just
not
asks.
making any money.
I'm not making shit.
That's the thing. Like they should take into consideration. Like businesses aren't always gonna be open. So like for that idle time, you should be able to make something like encourage people to even open up businesses because you're never gonna make that 10K if you're not here in the first place. If the business isn't open, of course you're not going to make any money. So give people incentives to stand here to be able to get to that next level. Hell, like for like clubs don't make no money, and that's mostly because of the paychecks. Like if you have a group of workers, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have to pay them out at the end of the
Event basically.
yeah, because like you're paying them for their time, you paying them for an hour of their time, especially if you want them to actually work. Say if you want a bartender to sit there and be a bartender and not go around socialize, or a security guard to sit there and actually be a security guard and not go there and socialize, you have to pay them for their time. Why else? Why would they just sit here for an hour doing nothing just to make 5K, just to make 6K
It's
in that
kind of
whole hour?
crazy. Yeah, it's ridiculous
Yeah,
at that point. It's like you have to give bonus. Like the owner has to give bonuses to those people every time they do
exactly.
something,
And
which
like
is
any
like
money you
it
made during
defeats the
that event
purpose.
is yeah. Like these business models don't make sense because at the end of the day, like businesses are supposed to make money, but we're not making money.
Yeah, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, why should someone stay here for their chunk of time, basically?
Exactly. And they're not getting paid for it. In the end, like you need money to do everything in the city,
Yeah,
especially when the roly poly's not going on in the city. Like right now, like the city's been dead lately.
yeah, yeah. Because I know a lot of people been going
The other cities,
to other cities, trying stuff out there.
I definitely feel like they should just give. I feel like they should just definitely give more incentive for like civilian roly poly.
Like, I think everything's just more gang related in the city,
It
to be
is like they
honest.
only care
Like, they don't really
like
care
times
about.
like times like this when the gang like right now gangs aren't active right now, so that's why the city's dead.
Yeah,
But if you could bring another aspect to the city, aka the civilian side, when times like this, the civilian side would carry the city in times like this. Like bring a whole different aspect of roly poly to the city, not just the gang shit.
because
Not
like I said,
everybody wants a gang bang.
because everyone wants a gangbang, and then also what the civs, they can't do anything but gangbang. So it's like, what's the point, you know? Like some civs just be getting bored just doing their job, and then after a while, you just think about crime because you're not getting paid enough to be here.
Exactly.
So like they
I,
have to fix that.
I said they need to bring more incentive to be a civ. Like you want to bring all these incentives to be gang, but then let's be real, like the gang really police sucks in the city. Everybody just good kids being bad.
Yeah, basically just shoot and ask questions later. Basically,
Exactly. Like, y'all claim y'all like roly poly so much, but y'all won't do the necessary things. And the thing is, like the community is telling y'all, like everybody on this side is saying what we need. It's like they're just ignoring it because it's not affecting gang roly poly.
like, and I think
I'm gonna
that's what
keep.
that attracts more people. Gang roly poly attracts more people to the city than anything else.
Oh, it definitely does. But like right now, when the gang roly poly isn't going, what are you gonna do? Because ever since the Rico case, gangs have not been active.
Yeah, cause those Ricos, oof, the last one
Exactly.
killed the city. Basically, you don't see anyone active anymore.
And on top of that, like most gangs are waiting to the 24th. Like new gangs, if they're not already whitelisted, they're waiting to get whitelisted. So they're not sliding, they're not doing none of that. And on top of that, like the resources. Like there's not as many guns on the streets. There's not as many bullets on the streets. Like weapons.
Yeah, everything's just low basically.
Yeah, they're gonna need to do something.
Yeah, I think they have to look at it from everyone's perspective now. Like if you want the city to flourish, you got to look at it as a civilian gang, and
And I feel like they can coexist. Like it doesn't have to be one way. It doesn't have to be civ. It doesn't have to be gang. If you recognize every aspect of roly poly and not just one side of it.
everything should be going smooth, running smooth. You won't have like all this, dead time basically.
I mean, even then, like right now, like this is the time to grind, right? Like when the city's dead like this, it's really just grinders in the city. But like you should have different ways of grinding. Like if you want the city to flourish, you're gonna need businesses open. But right now, there's really no incentive for businesses to be open.
And like
Like
half the time when we are open, they're not even asking for food. They're asking for a job basically.
a
And these are
job just so they can get food.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, they're not gonna work.
Yeah, so I'm like, nah. But yeah, it just gets crazy, man. Like I just feel like they just need to do something.
I feel like if they up the paychecks, that's just gonna. I feel like if they up the paychecks, then make it to where businesses are in green zones for workers, then have on top of that, have owners that actually care about running businesses, make it to where they honestly how I run it, like you have to meet a criteria to work here.
Yeah.
I feel like that would work. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, like restaurants are a great place for roly poly.
Yeah,
5 minutes is kind of small, so not as many people come. But like Horny, Taco Libre, people like to gather there, just hang out, chat. You feel me? Just roly poly.
yeah, you could roly poly there a lot more than here basically because it's smaller.
Yeah, but even here, like
You can
people
roly
will
poly
come
here,
here and
yeah.
chat. Yeah,
Yeah, they will
yeah. I
chat
feel
it
like
up.
restaurants is great for that. But if you actually can add in the aspect like you can actually make some money here, because one thing about restaurants, the more people if people see people gathered here, they're gonna pull up to see what's going on, especially when they're bored.
Because I feel like, because like in my last city when I owned a business, like Burger Side, bro, it was active roly poly every day. Like we didn't even have to buy. They didn't have to buy food. We was just chilling outside, hanging out,
Chilling, hanging out.
and all
Yeah,
that stuff. We didn't really do. We didn't really. They didn't buy food, but we were hanging out every day, basically. That's the stuff that we need. Like I see it in other spots, but I'm like, but then it just turns into like sometimes it just turns into shootings or something crazy like that. But
that's what
like,
I'm saying. Like if they were to make it a green zone for workers, to where like workers don't have to worry about that, because of course, shit like that's gonna happen when a bunch of people are rolling up together, or like a bunch of people is grouped up. Something's bound to happen, especially in cities where there's a bunch of gangs and shit. Something's always bound to happen.
yeah,
A lot of the times, so say like at Hornies, when shit like that happens, a worker will get robbed or something, then he'll leave because he don't want to be there no more.
yeah. Like I think we had what you gonna call it? We got kidnapped from Burgerside to be hostages for bank heist. That was great roly poly for us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, because we were inside the parking lot. So if we were inside the business, it would have been a green zone. But if we're in the parking lot, that's not considered a green zone.
exactly.
So
As long as you're inside, and like once you're outside those doors, it's fair game.
yeah, like I think the stuff they have to do, they really do have to change it. So it makes it even fun, for everyone involved.
But like they don't look at it from this perspective.
They look at it like one perspective, the gang perspective. Like I don't blame them for that, but you gotta look at it for everyone, basically.
There's other roly poly other than gang roly poly.
Yeah, and that's gonna be your major thing, basically.
Like I understand. I completely understand them doing the gang shit because everybody, you know, all the top people are gang members. That's what, at the end of the day, GTA. That's what people want to see.
Yeah.
But there's also people and communities out there that want to see other shit.
They want to see some Sif stuff too. Like some people like the Sif stuff because it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. Like I hop through people's streams and stuff. Like I don't care as long as it's fun. As long as I'm having a good time, that's all that matters to me, man.
Exactly.
But like I said, gang stuff, it's like it gets boring after a while. Like me
Some
watching
people
it,
just want to laugh. Yeah, some people just want to laugh.
yeah, like bro, it's the same thing. It's not like you do anything else. Like it's one perspective. Like they need to fix these heists too. Like, bro, I've been kidnapped doing heists, but it made it easier for the people that were doing the heists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah,
don't even think we do heists that much as other cities do.
they never work. Like right now, the only thing people are doing are the bank.
Yeah, cause we need other heists though. We definitely need other heists, cause the bank heists get boring after a while. If we had the oil rig, if you had all these other heists, it would be something. Cause the casino's closed right now, so you might as well add a casino heist now at too. So it's like, what's the point? There's so much stuff you could do in this city. Like there's a underground heist. Where the little bridge cuts out and you go through that thing. Like there's a heist that you could do there. Basically, you just need to get like There's a lot of stuff you could do. It was fun. Shit like this you don't see it in the
Yeah, they
city.
definitely just need to bring more things that you can do around the city that's not gang related.
Yeah, like I said, yeah. Like they need to bring some stuff back. Like they could bring paintball to the maze arena, basically. Something that's fun for people to gather and do. Because
Yeah,
people want to do shooting. So why don't you just shoot paintballs at each
yeah.
other and not
I
worry
feel like
about
paintball
dying?
would be a good thing. Yeah,
Yeah, because that'll bring people together more. It's like, what's the point? Like, every time, and then the cops be coming and ruining the fun too sometimes, so might as well bring that, and then you could have, like, leagues, basically. You could make teams, like, with cops, medics, and all that stuff. Shit like that would be fun. People will like that.
mm. What's your rank here?
What?
What is your rank? Like, what's your role here?
My
Is it
role?
cashier or manager?
Cashier.
Are you willing to be a manager?
Yeah, I'm willing to be a manager. I think I
All right,
talked to Apollo about that, too.
he said he was gonna do it because I promoted Ariana. He promoted Lexi for whatever reason. I didn't even know he was gonna promote Lexi. She's really never here. Um, but yeah, he said he was gonna do you, but
Yeah,
he could never get in the city with you.
yeah,
But yeah, so the main thing is just hire people that you think will actually work. Fire people that aren't working. Um,
and just train them. I know. Yeah, I trained what do you
yeah,
call it? Ivy yesterday. So
mhm,
when she came through,
yeah.
you just need to
Also,
train
like
them.
when you get people the emails, first thing you do, make sure they change your name to their city names.
Yeah,
Make sure they know about the clock in, clock out section that is mandatory. Then right now, like we want people that work a minimum of 5 hours a week, but ideally we want them to work at least 10 hours a week.
okay,
Like,
okay.
well, at least five. Like if they're
Yeah,
not at least meeting that five requirement, they're not going to work anymore.
like I told what you call Ivy, she could just do 2 30-minute shifts a day, basically, and then she could
Yeah,
get the
like we don't.
5 hours. Like,
Yeah, we don't care how you do it. Like if you're only here for 30 minutes and you come back for another, like that don't matter.
yeah, like
Even if like you gonna like say you're in head eating, you could just post up here in head eating. If somebody walks up, go ahead,
yeah,
make
like
that
I
sell.
told I
So
told
like
them I told
simple
her
shit.
that too. Like if you're watching Netflix here, in your head, basically, you could do the same thing. Like you'll be here for like a good hour, basically, watching a Netflix movie. It doesn't really matter. As long as you're here and just active, make 5 minute active. That's it.
Yeah, I mean it's really simple. There's easy ways to get those hours. Just let's see, like people like there's a lot of downtime.
Yeah, especially these hours, oof.
Yeah.
And
So
especially in the morning too. Oh my god. But like you said, they just need to make it a little bit more better for everyone so they could enjoy it though. Like small
mhm.
activities like that would help. Make a paintball. I am making a paintball suggestion right now, cause oh yeah, like have paintball, like oh
Like I said, throw a price. I don't necessarily want to sell my Camaro.
you shouldn't.
It's fast as being in the city and it's a four
That's what
seater.
I'm saying. Like what's up? If you're gonna sell it, don't ever sell your fastest V.
I just need the 3 mil. But at the same time, it's like I love that car. I'd rather sell a 101.
Yeah, try to sell. Cause I was thinking about like they should have a used car dealership or something. But
People
like
have thrown that idea, they just won't do it.
yeah, cause they used to do it by you know where Project used to be, that little garage before projects, right
Yeah.
there. They used to use the car dealership there for the used car dealership. Um,
I'm gonna get that brush.
but yeah, like I said, like it's fun times. Nah, like I like the city. It's uh, fuck. Yeah, they should change it though. I know, like in my other city, it fluctuated. It was better like once you got to manager. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. I became a manager. Where's my boy? Yo, I became a manager. I didn't even. Oh,
So what is your check now? It's probably like 1,700.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, mine is only 1,750 as a boss. You said the other one was 1,600, so there's just not much room for a
Yeah.
manager between that.
But yeah, they should have made yours like like something like around 2K at least. You know, like
Say it again.
no, they should have made yours a little bit more than that though. I
Man, they need to make everybody. Look, not today. I'm not. I don't even care about the boss. The boss page. They can put the boss paycheck lower than everybody's, and I wouldn't care.
Yeah, like I don't know. They're trying their best with it, but like I said, they need to make sure it's increased to a point like, okay, if you could get this many hours and then like see how it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna make
Bec-
that
Because
suggestion again.
Because it doesn't make any sense if you just get in a certain amount of money and then you're like this, okay, cool, I'll just stay here and do nothing basically. Hopefully they understand, you know. Hopefully the admins are actually trying to see what's going on with it. Cause it's still like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like iffy. It's like, what's the point of us staying here and trying to be active? Like I'm active because I can't do shit right now. Cause like I said, I'm kind of sick right now, and I'm about to like not throw up, but I just feel like I'm about to sneeze. I'm about to like die of like, 'cause I've been drinking so much damn water basically. But I should be like chilling and relaxing. But this is what I need: money over everything. Like I just need that. 17. I wish I was making like, I think in my other city I was make I was working at B Machine. I was making like 1875 being a manager. Almost making 225. But like everything has to like make sense, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, why do you have S class? Like, if you're gonna have S tier and stuff, you would have to make it like make sense. Like, if we're gonna have S clear, hypothetically, I don't know what the prices are. They need to put those down. Like, I'm talking in chat, but like,
Hello.
nah, cause I'm
Yes, sir.
thinking
I'm
about it.
chilling.
Some people, it's just hard. Like, look. When they did the S
What's
class,
up?
the S tier, they should have had a specialist.
Which one?
What do you call it? Mechanic. Like they couldn't just. They can't just like.
At that one make shop. Kobe and Project are gonna have a discussion about our prices. Right now, our prices are still the same.
Oh shit. DBW's knew it. What?
All right, but yeah, he said they're gonna have that discussion later on today, so I'll let you know tomorrow.
They should have kept the
All right, bet I got you.
and then like the car shit. Like yo, that shit like blew my mind. I think like they should have discussed it first with the community. The car prices killed. I don't know. I think that killed the business. Wait, I have a question. Did when they made like the new like S rank stuff, did that kill like the car business? Like repairs and stuff or
Say it
stocking your
again.
car? Like you know when they did the S rank and stuff like that, did that kill like your mechanic business somewhat? Like the S class, the A class.
When they did what?
When they
When
made
they
the like you know from when you used to like repair your people's V's from one level to another, and then they changed it to the S class, A class.
um
Did it change it? Like they
what you
make it
mean?
harder for you guys, or
Um what do you mean harder?
like were you still making like the same amount of customers or the same amount of money, like stuff like that?
Um yeah. So at first, no. When the prices were 800 and 700K, no. But when we dropped them to 575, yeah, we were getting a lot more business.
Okay, okay.
Now they got this new shop in the city that's I think they're doing 450 and the mechs are only making 20, 30K.
What? Oh,
Yeah. So like it's not making sense. So honestly, being a mech isn't worth it right now. Well, like
because of that
so like
one, because of that shop.
yeah. Like, being a mech at that shop, but then again, like everybody like really the only people coming in ants like people that fuck with us specifically.
Oh
That
wow.
was kind of the first place in the thing. Like so like projects was getting most of the customers because I don't know, I guess the location